Okay, I'm here to introduce you to our interpreter phone on a pole, otherwise referred to as an IPOP. These are available in all inpatient units and in almost all outpatient units. There's a certain way that you have to connect this, and it is as so. The white cord goes into an outlet on the wall, and the phone jack cord, which is down here, will go into the jack that goes into the phone jack, patient's phone jack. You'll know you're connected when you push the telephone icon and you get a dial tone. This phone is phone now, so in order to reach an outside number, which is what we have to call, we have to dial 9 first. And then the number that you'll see at the top here. This number right here.
Welcome to the Seracom Interpreter Network. If you are using a ClearLink telephone, press the account PIN button now. Otherwise, enter your account number,
which is right here.
Please enter your PIN.
Right here.
Please say the language you need, or for Spanish, press 2. To select a language by its 3-digit code, press 3. Otherwise, press 0 to select a language with an operator's assistance. Please enter the 3-digit language code.
I know the code I want.
You selected Chinese Mandarin. If this is correct, say yes or press 1. Otherwise, say no or press 2. You will be connected to the next available interpreter. Later, if you wish to add another person in addition to the interpreter, you may press *8.
Next music.
Hello, my name is Xiao. I will be your Mandarin interpreter 062791. I will interpret everything you say and keep it confidential. How may I help you today?
Hi, interpreter. I just wanted to demonstrate how the phone works for staff, so I connected with you for that demonstration purposes, but I'll be disconnecting now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for using our service. Interpreter 062791 disconnecting.
Thank you. Okay, so there's an example of how quickly you can reach an interpreter in almost many languages that are represented with this company. If you do have a really rare language, it's good to maybe let me know or let staff know, and we'll try to reserve a phone interpreter in some rare language. But connectability is quite rapid. I will say that I knew ahead of time the language code. We have a language code list here. And although you can verbally state your language, if there's any background noise at all, it will be misunderstood by the machine, and you'll be playing around trying to get the right language. So it's good before you access the service to find your language code and have it ready, and then press 3 and put in the 3-digit number for your language code. You'll have a little bit of time, a little music. The interpreter comes on the line. They state their ID number, usually a series of 5 or 6 numbers. It's highly recommended that you record that number in the medical record and indicate that you conversed or were able to communicate with the patient via telephonic interpreter, and ID the interpreter in your record so you know who did the interpreting. If you just put down, I used an interpreter, was it a family member, was it somebody else in the department, or was it a phone interpreter? So that's very wise to do. And when you're done, when you do start, you should preamble a little bit, let the interpreter know what the situation is. Hi, interpreter, we're in a patient room. I'm a neurologist, I want to talk to patient X. And take it away. When you're done, you disconnect. I will say that this phone is connected in the patient room, and I had no trouble dialing an outside line. There are going to be occasions when you plug it in correctly and everything's hooked up, and you push the phone icon to dial, you dial 9, you dial out the number, and you get a busy signal, a fast busy, beep, beep, beep. That doesn't mean that the machine's not working, it just means that the phone's not connected. If that's the case, you dial 0, you say to the operator, please connect patient phone in room XYZ, and she'll put a line free for you to call. Okay, next I want to move on to this other phone we have available to staff. This phone is accessed through calling interpreter services. They'll bring the phone to the patient and to you. This phone is used more for patients who don't quite understand how to work with a speakerphone. This is an actual hello phone. We use this a lot with people who are hard of hearing, or sometimes elderly patients who don't quite understand this newer technology. The way you would access this phone is, again, plug it into the jack in the wall. Now this phone is pre-programmed. You'll see the buttons right here. Typically, always the provider speaks with the left-hand handset, and you hand the right-hand handset to the patient. And you can talk by dialing the instructions are right here. You have to dial the access number. It automatically dials. We also have a speaker option. Sorry. You actually have to put the speaker option on before you pick up the handsets. I'll do this again so you can hear it.
Welcome to the Sericom Interpreter Network. If you are using a ClearLink telephone, press the account PIN button now.
And this is a ClearLink telephone, so I'm going to push the account PIN number now, which automatically enters what we manually entered over here.
Press 2. To select a language by its 3-digit code,
Let's pick 2 today for Spanish.
You selected Spanish. If this is correct, say yes or press 1. Otherwise, you will be connected to the next available interpreter. Later, if you wish to add another person in addition to the interpreter, you may press *8.
Good afternoon, my name is Betsy. I'll be your Spanish interpreter. ID number is 661375. I will interpret everything you say and keep it.
Hi, interpreter. We're calling for a demonstration for staff here at my hospital. So I was demonstrating how to use a ClearLink telephone. I appreciate you helping us, but we'll disconnect now. Thank you. So again, doctor has the left handset, patient has the right handset, and you can talk to each other with the interpreter in between. So that's how these two pieces of equipment work.